So I work with people who have hearing loss. They are deaf or hard of hearing. One of the biggest challenges is accessibility. Accessibility to the Bible, accessibility to doctor's offices, accessibility to the news, anything like that, because they can't just hear what is going on. They can't hear the background chatter walking through a grocery store and being like, oh, there's a storm coming tonight, because they don't know. And they can't, if somebody doesn't tell them, they don't know. And to tell them, they either have to get it through an interpreter, which most entities, doctor's offices, sporting events, theaters, they don't want to pay for those accessibility aids. And so by being an ambassador for Rev, I point people to Jesus through health and fitness and through the tools that I've learned through Revelation Wellness. Well, Revelation Wellness has helped me become more bold and more confident in who God created me to be, and therefore then I can put that out into the community. And even in my church that I work with, I am more bold to being like, no, we need to have a space for deaf and hard of hearing people to worship. We need to provide accessibility. If I can't go to interpret, I help find an interpreter for those occasions, and then we provide space for them to come in and have a simple game night where they can get together. And then, oh, by the way, these 3 things happen at our church that are very accessible. Like, I teach a fitness class twice a week. When an individual comes to my fitness class through Revelation Wellness, I see them experiencing joy that they haven't experienced before. And I see smiles, or I see a comprehension of something that they had never thought about or heard before. And so that's really cool to see that transformation. I have seen hope restored in their lives. One girl in particular, she was believing the lie that Satan said that she was not good enough. And interactions that I've had with her, she realized her true identity. There are 70 million deaf and hard of hearing people around the world. And so that makes up about 400 different people groups or sign languages in the world. And in Nebraska, there's about 20,000 deaf and hard of hearing people. I want change for deaf and hard of hearing people, and I want them to be able to access the Word of God. Everybody is a child of God. Everybody is worthy in His eyes. Doesn't matter your abilities, doesn't matter if you can hear, it doesn't matter if you can't hear. You are a child of God. And God looks at you and says, you are mine. My hope is that there are 70 million deaf and hard of hearing people in the world. And my hope is that each and every one of them will understand and know the love of Jesus in their heart language, that the words of Isaiah 29:18 will ring true. And in that day, the deaf will hear the words of the scroll. I just want to thank all the donors. Your generosity makes it possible for me and 115 other ambassadors all over the world to serve Jesus in a tangible way, that they are getting into the nitty-gritty places and preaching the gospel. So I thank you from the bottom of my heart that you believe in us, that you are equipping us to go and preach the Word of God and using fitness as a tool.